Irene Cara,
Hi, Mickey.
welcome to our show Profiles.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
Of course, for our viewers, singer, songwriter, producer, actress, all of those things and more. We have to go back to 1980 when you were catapulted into stardom and a singing career with your performance as Coco Hernandez in Fame.
Seems like only yesterday.
I bet it does.
Yeah, okay, time keeps moving forward, and it seems like really last week, you know.
Sure.
Time moves fast. But, well, I had a small recording career before that. I mean, I worked a lot as a background singer in my teens, and I did a lot of children's albums.
I know that.
You know, the various shows I was in, you know, we had albums for the various plays I was in, and I did a few Christmas albums.
Sure, you were a child star,
I was
actually.
Working child actress.
And from your performance in Fame, what you did do was you inspired and motivated a generation of young people to become involved in the performing arts. Were you aware of that?
I wasn't aware that it would be what it's become at the time, you know, but I've been as far away as England, and
sure,
you know, I've heard of schools in Liverpool that have opened up for the performing arts, and so many of my fans tell me from all over the country and all over the world that they've become dancers, choreographers, or professionals in the entertainment industry because of the inspiration of that film.
And of course, Fame would go on to make also Academy Award history, which I wasn't aware of. It was the first time that two songs from one film were nominated in the same category.
For Best Original Song,
yeah,
right? Fame and Out Here on My Own.
Which is a great ballad.
Yeah, I was lucky. I got to sing them both.
Did you realize at the time that they would be these legendary songs that they would evolve into?
No. You never, I mean, you always have a good feeling. You have a sense of the energy at the time you're working, but you never know what it's going to mean 10, 20 years down the line.
Right. Additionally, you're the only person ever to sing two nominated songs in one evening in the Academy Awards.
Right, we did it like a medley. They arranged it that way, the producers and directors of the show. They did a good job with it, so.
Sure did. And of course, currently, you're working, recording with your new band titled Hot Caramel,
yep,
which is a 9-piece, all-female band that includes singers, musicians, writers, and producers.
Yeah, I wanted to do a record this time that made that kind of a statement. I didn't want to just come out with, you know, an Irene Cara record after so many years. Like, who cares? You know, I wanted to say something that I felt was important to say right about now, and that's basically that women in music can be about a lot more than just, you know, the midriff, the belly button, the bleached hair, the lip syncing.
Yeah, which is the way it seems to be going.
You know,
today.
I wanted to make a statement that women in music can be sexy and alluring and and fabulous and hip and cool and be about music, be about really just the music.
Yeah, and I read a quote by you about your new project, your new band. You said it's nothing more complicated than beautiful women doing beautiful music.
That's pretty much it in a nutshell. You know, we're not really carrying any hip-hop banner, or we're not doing the grunge thing, you know. We're not doing gimmick stuff, you know. We're just, you know, a collection of women that I've handpicked from across the country that are the baddest and the best players, singers, writers. They all write, they all produce, they play their little caramel behinds off. You know, these are serious musicians.
I know that.
And this is what I wanted to say with this record.
Sure, and you also said about your new band, you said, I would love Hot Caramel to be the pop R&B version of the Dixie Chicks.
Exactly, exactly. Because, you know, in terms of all the performing arts schools around the country, there are many young girls who are studying to play an instrument, or, you know, violin, guitar, whatever, oboe, flute, horn. They have no role models in pop music today.
No.
I mean, outside of country and the Dixie Chicks. So that's what I hope that we can be for them, and for, you know, young boys as well. Just, you know, that music needs to get back to its organic roots. We create what you're hearing. It's not like we're ripping other people's records off. And, you know, I mean, that's been done to the max. And it's gotten to a point, for me anyway, personally, where it's played out. You know, you got to go somewhere else now.
Yep,
And for
that's-
me, it's to go back to the roots of real organic music that's rooted in ability.
A little history, Irene Cara history. You are a native of New York City.
Yes.
You're here in the Big
Born
Apple
and
today,
raised, yeah.
South Bronx.
Yes.
Mom, Louise,
Yes.
was Cuban American.
Yeah.
Dad, Casper.
Gaspar.
Gaspar.
Like the king, the
like the
African,
king.
the three kings.
And he was Afro-Puerto Rican. And
Yes.
from what I understand, somebody told me he was quite a sax player.
My dad was part of a big merengue band.
That's what I heard.
In the 50s, they brought the merengue to this country.
Really?
Yes, they
So-
had the first big merengue hit
Okay.
on the top 40 Latin charts.
All right.
And, first, before that was the mambo, and then after my dad's band, there was the merengue, which of course